Now, nowadays, there's some changes in my life. Ever since I've been taking video of myself, and ever since I've been drawing myself and showing this video and drawings together to match them, there's been a lot of self-interest in myself. I'm totally immersed in the joy of me. And what's more, something has changed as I keep walking every morning or evening. As they say, the heartbeat is from the legs, and as the leg move and move, I feel energy coming into my body. The circulation is good. I feel me. I wish I'd done this before. I wish I'd started this a few years ago. But I guess there's no better choice. I mean, the time is now. I mean, it wouldn't be possible if it was earlier. And for some reason or another, the mind is now just right for this change to take place. I feel that the miracle is to match the action together with the mind. No doubt, our action must be with the mind, but that is not enough. When I perform the ritual of matching action with the mind, that's where the miracle is. Events of life, they come to my life in a way accidentally, or you may say by divine choice. And together with events, there will be a mind to it, and I would have some thoughts while the event is going on. But if you take life this way, naturally as it is, then of course events and mind, they move along. But what if we take a concerted effort to match the mind and the events? This is where the miracle takes place. And for events to be acknowledged by me, I need to watch the events. And for my mind, with the events, the mind has also to be watched. In other words, we have to stand back a bit and watch at the events before they could actually be ritualized. That's where the importance of meditation comes. It's the ability to stand back which creates the miracle, because in standing back, then we must look at the events from far and then match them together in the form of a ritual. And everything becomes a blooming effect. And why do we need to stand back? Because when we stand back, we stand where the presence is, watching the events. We stand where the presence is, watching the mind. And by doing and the matching of the mind with the event, we actually say, I create with my word the universe. And this is how we actualize God in our life. Living a life through events and with a mind, without a watching, we are not actualizing God in our life. We have to watch from a distance both the mind and the events. But that's not all, because it doesn't imply that they do match. Although you watch, you must ritualize it. So by ritualizing it, I would actually put the voice with the event. And so that the voice and the event together, I am the creator. As a participant of the events, we are not really creating the events, but just simply, like Hagar, we are slaves in our world. As a participant of our mind, we are not exactly creators of the mind. We're just only walking as the mind dictates. Unless you are able to stand back from the events and from the mind, get to the present. So to be able to stand back from the events and to be able to stand back from the mind, then we enter into a place what we call no man's land. That's the wilderness, but that's not all. We have to receive in ourselves the ability of the I am, the Torah, so that we can now mesh the mind to the events. And by matching it, deliberately, we say, I live in a land of my own. I live in the mind of my own. I live in the events of my own. And this is the promise